Welcome to Anti-Chats and Tarot. Hello, Aries. Welcome in. Let's get to your message. Remember, not everything is going to resonate, but take what does and leave the rest. I hope you find that tarot helps you to help yourself. Thank you to all who have liked, shared, subscribed, commented, donated to this channel. I really appreciate your efforts there. It's meant a great deal. Thank you. Aries, let's get into this. Hope everyone's doing well. Here we go. And the hits keep coming. Okay, let's see. The Lovers, the World, the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Swords. Interesting. Out the gate here. Wow. Someone's got you worried. The Fool. Someone's got you worried, but you're right where you need to be. Yeah, this could turn into a love read. I didn't think we were going to go there, but someone's got you worried in regards to love. And taking a leap with them. Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Wands come out sideways. Sideways to me always means indecision. Likely indecisions coming. You're not sure if this is good news. You're not sure if you can rely on this person, if this is even a situation you can count on. The more you think about it, the more burdens there are here. Yeah. Or is it like you're getting a breakthrough? Because I feel like you're handling this relationship more balanced than you ever have. You know, coming at it, not just... there's something you're doing that's different here than you normally do. In your love routines, as you're starting to get to know people in the category of love. But can you count on this person? Can you rely on them? You're asking yourself that. You've given a lot of people a lot of leeway, maybe in the past. You know, you're trying to reconcile that too. Like, how into this do I want to be and how quickly? How sweet do I want to be in this instance? Or do I want to kind of hold back and watch it unfold? What will unfold? Is it meant to unfold? Ace of Swords, the Truth. Five of Wands. I think the truth is that somebody's got a lot going on in their life that isn't working. And that's something I feel like you know too. So they're sort of reaching out to you, but why? And you're asking yourself that too. What are the whys here? Whoa, yay. A lot of energy in that card. Justice. Maybe they're going through a divorce. Maybe they're contemplating a divorce. What's the justice here, Spirit? Page of Swords. It's in the reverse. Maybe they're telling you they're thinking about divorce, but that isn't the truth. Something's kind of murky here. That's what's bothering you. There's just a little bit of, I don't see this clearly, and they're kind of keeping their cards close. But they are very attracted to you. And they are very intelligent. King of Swords, Queen of Wands. And they could be strategic. And you know this about their mind. So you're wondering how strategic. Let's ask some questions. Who is this person? Let's get some clues on this person. Someone who likes to travel, someone who travels a lot. Maybe they have time in their life now to travel. That's one thing I heard. Okay, sideways coming out again. It's more of the confusion. 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands. When I ask, who is this person? And you're saying, has this person worked on themselves, or are they still working on themselves? Also could be some aggression issues here. Kind of a rough and tumble style, if you will. Aggression in that way, rough and tumble. Kind of a tough style. 2 of Swords. There's somebody who's coming to a crossroads in their life. Something's happening where they're either reaching out to you or serendipitously now you're talking, but they're kind of at some sort of crossroads here. Four of Swords. They may be telling you things that they're going through, and I feel like they're very exhausted, but also as you listen to them, be careful of not becoming someone who's taking on their energy and also becoming exhausted. Or try and solve things. You know, I feel like you can always make a suggestion here and there, but about how you see something or how your advice might help. But there is a message here of, you know, keep that distance, like keep the communication flowing if you're enjoying it, but keep the distance as far as their problems are theirs to solve. Let's find out how they feel about you. What are they really up to here? I feel like they're not telling you. Yeah, definitely throat chakra. I think when you ask them a question, sometimes you get a tangent answer. They go off round and round on something else. They may change the subject. They may just not even know. I feel like the energy is, I don't know. I don't know how to answer this. But I'm enjoying, you know, chatting with you or speaking with you. Or 2 of Pentacles is out here on their intentions and who they are. They're juggling a lot right now. Let's see if they're juggling you. Death. I don't see they're juggling you so much as they're just juggling with how am I handling this transition in my life? It's like a feeling of the transitions happening whether they're on board or not. So they're trying to figure it all out. And maybe they're resorting back to communications that they feel comfortable with. Maybe you knew them from the past, or maybe it's just a matter of it feels comfortable how you're interacting. It's something that they are comfortable with. Maybe they're comfortable with the beginning stages of relationship, or like I said, maybe you've known them for a while and they're just comfortable. There's something about the communication that's comfortable to them, and that's what's drawing them in. I do think they're very attracted to you as well. Transformative change happening in their life. 9 of Wands. That's really taking a toll on them. What they don't want you to see, I'm feeling, is the energy here. I mean, it's like underlying and has crossed their mind, but they don't want to speak this out, but they may be feeling it. Is they instinctively know that you are their match in various ways. The High Priestess, the Queen of Swords, and I just pulled the King of Swords that we saw earlier. So they are feeling that. They instinctively are feeling like, yeah, this is who I wanted in my life all along. This is the type of person I've wanted in my life all along. But they're not speaking that to you, and I feel like for some of you, they're not going to speak that to you. Why is that? They're just enmeshed in something that they feel they can't get out of, and I feel like you can always get out of something, you know? My personal take on it's complicated is nothing's complicated. You make it simple, you take action. Nothing's really that complicated. But we're, our money's mixed up, or we have family. It's just where you want to be in life. You can still have family and be with another person. You can still remove yourself from that person's life, figure out the finances. In some instances, walk away from the finances because freedom means more to you, something like that. I mean, I never really see things as complicated, but I'm seeing in this energy, this is what this person is saying. 7 of Cups. If they feel like you're a match, they're also feeling like, can I trust that? I don't want to say that. I don't really know. Maybe they feel like this person they're with that they're having complications with was their match. I had feelings like that for them, and now that went astray. It would behoove this person to quiet their mind and meditate. And I know I say that all the time, but it really helps to quiet the noise. Then they could figure out what they really want. Then they could figure out what you really mean to them. But, that type of work is work. So sometimes people don't want to do the work. Sometimes they don't register how helpful that can be. And sometimes, there are a variety of reasons, but I feel like there's one more coming to me here. Let's see. Sometimes it's just a matter of kind of being set in their ways, I guess. Okay, I feel like you're asking a question, so the answer is Ace of Pentacles, new prosperous beginning. I think you're saying, like, where does this lead? And all I'm hearing here is Ace of Pentacles, beginning, prosperous, prosperity, and hang with it. Can we get some more on that, please? King of Wands, the Emperor. We have another divine match out here. I think you're very attracted to them as well. But so you know, if you register more with the temperament and the style of the King and Queen of Wands, they're a power couple in a very dynamic way, very charming. Here's the Emperor. I think you are very attracted to them. I think you both are very attractive people. I think you're both very intellectual people. And so it's a dynamic, and it's an attraction of physical as well as mental. And so you're either asking yourself, is this my emperor? Or you feel like they're your emperor. But we were talking about hang in there. This could be a new prosperous beginning. And then the emperor comes out. I think Spirit is saying, see where this goes. Have patience with this, because this could lead to an emperor for you. This would be, what you've been hoping for as far as a partner is concerned. The Emperor, the ultimate leader, very intellectual. We see that. Very good looking, very charming. does for others, philanthropic. The key to your life, potentially, is also the message of an emperor. 8 of Wands in the reverse. 8 of Wands in the reverse. The energy right here is slower. And just as I say that, I'm running out of energy on my laptop. One moment, please. Thank you for pausing, your patience through the pause there. Yeah, the energy is slower now. 8 of Wands in the reverse, okay? And this is talking about, maybe a variety of things. Maybe slow it down a little bit. Stop trying to figure it out so quickly. Maybe slow down on the interactions, on the communication. Maybe it's becoming too much for some of you. 4 of Pentacles. But you're both hanging on to this. And I think you both want something to happen. But you're being asked to slow down and show some patience. Something might pick up on the new moon. I mean, actually, the next moon is a full moon. And I believe that's the 26th of June. I think. Check me on that. Something might happen on the full moon, or energy, or something clearer might come up regarding this. More clarity might come. Okay, but I'm hearing, if you don't get away from this, to give yourself time to be clear on it, or to gain a little clarity. You're not going to figure it all out. It seems like it's pretty complex. Remember, simplify, and then things aren't as complex, if that's a style you're comfortable with. But give yourself time to think this through. Get away from it so you can see it clearer. Give that person time too. Give that person the same kind of time. Oh, this is so crazy. All right. So I think when you give this some time to kind of marinate, when you marinate with this, marinade, I'm messing up that word. 3 of Cups. There's a lot of potential for good celebrations here. And I'm also feeling like you have a hint of this, but you don't really see where this could go. And I think it could go some very good ways if you gain some clarity on some stuff, if you guys get clear, because here is our King of Cups now, and we already had our Queen of Cups. So you see how we have divine pairs out here. We have 3 thus far. And there's always a card that matches an existing part of the divine match already out on the table. Got 3 divine matches here. Cups energy, Queen and King of Cups. For the good of others, thinking of others. This is the type of style I feel like you both have. King and Queen of Wands is out here too, the divine match there. Good-looking people. Gestures for others, but they're dynamic gestures. The Queen and King of Cups do for others because of a sense of service, or a philanthropic need, or giving of their time to less fortunate, or have always been like that. They just have this in their nature. King and Queen of Wands, leaders that are very admired, not only because they're great looking and they're dynamic people, but because they turn around and in that same style dynamically help others to be or to achieve. Nothing's impossible for the King and Queen of Wands. And then we also have the Queen and King of Swords out here. So that divine pair is all about the intellectual, very smart people here, very sharp, very wise, maybe beyond their years even. Great conversations coming out between these two, intellectual, not surface talk. More philosophical conversations happen between these two. So, as I see the energy of the cards now, I feel like the message that Spirit is trying to convey here is give this some time, have some patience, and sit with it. Marinate. Take some time, because there is potential for this to be outstanding. This pair coming together. Two of Cups, Eight of Swords. But there is something, Two of Cups soulmate energy, that's upside down now. It'll be different for everybody, but there's something that trips up this connection. That's part of their complicated or not, answering a question, or general overall confusion, or not working at a solution here, or, maybe sitting back in the it's complicated. And maybe it is complicated to them. In fact, I think it is complicated to them. The fact that I am saying, things are just as complicated as you make them is not a stance I feel like they live by or understand or move in. And that's, that's neither here nor there. That's just where they're coming from. Eight of Swords in the reverse. They want to come out of this feeling of something trips this up, you two coming together more long term, or they want to come out of that. Hierophant. I think they're tripped up on the traditions of this. How does this affect others? That's very Queen and King of Cups energy that we saw. What am I expected to, at this point, show up as? Hierophant is, or this could just flat out be a marriage. Something traditional. I'm asking in my mind about advice for the collective, and I'm hearing step away, give it some time, let it breathe. The Chariot. That's fast-moving energy. That's a couple of strong-willed people here. It's like Spirit is saying for some of you, it's inevitable, it will happen. Right now, it may not feel like it. Right now, it may feel stuck, not possible. How can you see this would ever work? Type of energy. But Eight of Pentacles, I do feel like there's something destined here. Something about their purpose, your purpose being in alignment, or this match being part of your purpose, and for them too. So that's pretty heavy duty Two of Cups soulmate energy. That doesn't always have to be romantic soulmate energy, but significant energy in your life. And often it is romantic in nature. But you notice that Two of Cups is upside down. So yeah, there is a big stumbling block here. And I think you two are just currently on a speed bump. Remember, patience, Ace of Wands. This is going to be a new passionate beginning or something comes out of this that's new, passionate beginning. Wow. You do get quite a few aces, so that's a lot of beginnings. But right now it seems a little slow, I think. Okay, I think the message is pretty clear. Any further messages for our Aries? I'm feeling like quite a few of you are saying, this is really hard to wait on. Let's just get to whatever this is, or let's move on. Okay, let's ask about that. I don't think it's a move on, though. I mean, we have seen the cards saying pretty significant here. Ten of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. Someone could feel stabbed in the back regarding this. Not you too, but if there are third parties involved, or third parties don't have to be just a person, but I feel like in this instance it probably is, since we saw one of the cards could be read as marriage or some sort of blockage here. But third party can be a circumstance too. Ten of Swords, endings. Let's ask about this Ten of Swords. I'm hearing it's a message of put an end to the antsiness. You know, this will unfold in the timing it's supposed to and how it's supposed to, and put your faith in that. Put an end to figuring it out right now with an attitude of, is this going to work, or do I just walk away? Remember, patience has been a running message throughout this read as well. Patience. Yeah, this definitely isn't going to be a immediate payoff. So if either of you are anticipating that, or that's what you want, it's not going to be that. But it may surprise you and be a hell of a lot more. Give it time. King of Pentacles. It's going to be successful. It's going to be successful. King of Pentacles, very successful, dare I say. Okay. Final messages for our Aries. And remember, you can, for a while there I was saying this a lot, just as a reminder. I'll start saying it again, I think. You can watch any of my videos, because if you look at the house charts, we're made up of all the signs. So if there's a title that grabs your attention, or you're feeling drawn to a particular message, run with that. It may be exactly what you need to hear. Ace of Pentacles, passionate beginning. I think you have inklings of that as well. King of Wands, there is so much attraction here. Wow. Eight of Swords that you're holding back from at the moment. Four of Wands. This is your card for engagement. This is a card for beautiful celebrations. Families are involved. You know, this could be a blending of families, and you're saying, I can't even picture this. Okay? This does have the potential to be that integrated. People that may feel stabbed in the back. It has the potential for them to see, oh, this was a necessary transition for me too. You know, it's something like that. If they can stay open-minded, you know, as I mention a lot on this channel also, When you see a tower coming your way, towers aren't always bad. Towers are big changes, but they're not always bad. Sometimes you need to change it up. Sometimes you're in a rut that's making everybody miserable, and change is needed. And if anything I know, spirit, the divine realm, whoever you find is your higher power, will push you in a direction that may be uncomfortable or maybe feel very comfortable because change is needed. Let's grab a charm. Okay, the cross, higher power, as we're talking about higher power. The wings of an angel, okay? A lot of higher power energy in here now. Yeah, I feel like higher power energy is very, with seeing 3 divine pairs here, higher power energy being threaded throughout this message. It's a pairing that's coming from a higher source. Let's grab an oracle. Unfinished symphony. There's something they need to figure out, settle. It's not that complicated, even though it may feel it. Simplify it, make the change, move forward. Or this could be you. That's the speed bump I'm talking about, the unfinished symphony. Something goes round and round and round when it should be just concluded. Closing out of cycles, getting closure with something. So you can reach that milk and honey. These come out together. The unfinished symphony is keeping you from milk and honey. Situation, living, look how happy the elephant is, living in the milk and honey era of their life. Okay, I'm going to grab an angel wish too. Certainly a milk and honey energy would be seeing 3 divine matches out here. King and Queen of Wands, King and Queen of Swords, King and Queen of Cups. Angel wish for Aries. Family is everything. Always make sure you acknowledge this. I did mention blending of families. This person may be worried about that very thing. Family. How does this affect the family? To that, I would say absolutely. Huge concern. I can see that. And I can see where someone would come from that angle and maybe stay in situations that don't serve them because of that. Another thought I would say to that is sometimes family benefits by everyone being happy. So staying in a situation where you're miserable maybe isn't for the benefit of everyone in the family. Maybe they would benefit from the transformation, the change that it looks like could happen here. The energy that I read says, yes, very divinely orchestrated and guided. This says, your children are the greatest gift of all. Teach them more. Your children are the greatest gift of all. They teach you more than you teach them. I say that a lot. I have definitely learned more from my nephews than I will ever teach them. I love being an auntie. There's concern about a child here, or children. Believe in miracles. Yeah. If I'm seeing anything in this read, it's that this energy is kind of out of your control. It's going to happen. But be patient with it. It's going to take some open-mindedness to happen. So that may slow things up. It's going to take some work. So that may slow things up. There may be delays. But I do see a lot of good coming out of this. And I do see that for some of you, it's an energy of, yep, fated to happen. That is your message, Aries. I hope you've liked it. If you do like this message and like this channel, please like, share, subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow. And until next time, let's remember who we are. Let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.